Now, first on the Western Slope, you're watching KREX 5 News this morning.
Good morning. Thanks so much for starting your day, month, week with all of us here at KREX 5 News this morning. I'm Jennifer Lee. Here's what you need to know to start your day. The Grand Junction Gym is making it possible for physically impaired individuals to stay active. KREX 5's Jillian McCarthy has the story.
Fit Grand Junction is partnering up with physical therapists to bring movement to every individual with a pilot study for the Bridging Bionics program.
The robot allows them to get onto their feet, it stretches out their muscles and their tendons, and it also helps with long-term bone density.
With the help of bionic rehabilitation technology, mobilely impaired patients are able to exercise.
This technology that can help somebody get mobile, the mobile impaired, man, it's incredible and it's great what's happening. We need to open it up so it can happen more often.
Bridging Bionics is helping serve Mesa County's needs by bringing it right here in the community.
Patients are going all the way to KREX Hospital for assistance with this kind of sophistication, or they're traveling up to Aspen.
The goal of this pilot study is to determine if there is a community need for this type of therapy in Grand Junction.
We have a number of individuals that have, for various issues, need to be able to keep moving, and this program allows people to keep the joy of movement going.
That's why Bridging Bionics needs the support of the community by charitable donations, which will support the cost of the robot and physical therapists. If this 6-month-long pilot study is approved, Fit Grand Junction will serve as the host of the Bridging Bionics program, bringing low-cost, ongoing therapy for multiple clients in Mesa County. First on the Western Slope, I'm Jillian McCarthy, KREX 5 News.
Big explosions and intense action is what usually comes to mind for summer blockbusters, but not this past weekend at Regal Cinema's Canyon View. There was definitely a lot of movie magic, though, for Grand Junction families as they got to enjoy the My Way matinee screening for people with sensory disorders. The entire theater experience is catered to their needs, including the lights turned up and the volume turned down. These adjustments make the movie theater a safe space where guests are allowed and encouraged to enjoy the film their own way.
When you have a kiddo with unique needs, is you don't get to experience as many things, and you feel like you won't be successful. So stuff like this really helps people get out into the community, because that's where these kids belong just as much as everybody else. So we really appreciate it.
If you or your family is interested in the My Way matinee movie experience, you can head to Regal Cinema's Canyon View on the 2nd and 4th Saturdays of every month. Nearly $2 million is set to be used on the Mesa County jail expansion after funding is secured from the Federal Mineral Lease District. The full expansion of the Mesa County Jail is projected to cost $20 million. After several meetings, the Mesa County Federal Mineral Lease District said they could write Mesa County a $1.5 million check, and since this money comes through the Mineral Leasing District, it protects other federal funding. The money is actually coming from Mesa County's share of the Anvil Points cleanup, which is a leftover $18 million. That money was initially given to clean up an oil shale research site that was opened by the U.S. Navy. However, there is still a lot to accomplish when it comes to securing the full funding.
This is a great step in the right direction just for the planning process, basically. And we're going to have to determine how we can get the rest of the money. There's always a possibility of some grant money. There is some out there, some of that, but not enough to cover it.
The county requested the money for a jail expansion because they see it as a community need. There will be another $324,000 from this cleanup that will be given to Mesa County in October if oil and gas revenues are similar to what they've been in previous funding cycles. District 51 is working to better secure the safety of its students after school shootings have become a tragic trend in the United States. They're doing this by limiting the ways a potential school shooter or anyone else who shouldn't be inside the building can gain entry. Board members will vote on whether to place a bond measure on the November ballot. The potential bond measure would fund construction of a replacement building for Grand Junction High School, as well as improvements to Central, Palisade, and Fruita Monument High Schools. D51 says this is part of an ongoing effort to make schools safer in the Grand Valley by eliminating exterior doors on each campus.
We acknowledge that the buildings were built at a time where the security concerns were just different, and that it seemed like a good idea back then to have a lot of outbuildings, but now we realize that that's not really what's best for students and keeping them safe.
Proposed changes to Fruita Monument would also add classrooms to house 9th through 12th grades, which would then allow for Fruita Monument Middle School and Fruita 8-9 to become full middle schools, serving grades 6 through 8. The school board meeting will take place later today in the Harry Butler boardroom at R5 High School. Grand Junction Regional Airport has a 5-star rating according to the official aviation guide's on-time performance star ratings for the world's airlines and airports. The rating is based on how frequently flights arrive on time, and Grand Junction Regional is one of only 3 airports in the continental United States to receive a 5-star rating. Joining Grand Junction at the top are Salt Lake City and Boise, Idaho, and also 3 U.S. airports in Hawaii. The 4th of July is just days away, which means it's time to light up the sky and celebrate. We sent our reporter Rob Hagan out to check out some fireworks tents, and he came back with a few safety tips to keep in mind during the holiday.
Snap, crackle, and pop. And no, I'm not talking about cereal. I'm talking about fireworks.
Some that still have plenty of pop, still have plenty of bang, whether it's color, noise, whatever people like.
People like whatever they can get their hands on, and people also like spending time with family.
Gonna be grilling and chilling, lighting off some fireworks.
Gonna be working until about 7 and then definitely lighting off fireworks, so. Yeah.
Hey, I'll be working too.
It's that time of year again for family, food, fun, fireworks, and fireworks safety.
If you're going to be in any area that's outdoors with grass or fields around, wet down as much as you can before shooting them off. Always shoot fireworks off on a solid surface.
Drenching everything down really good, and you got to store your fireworks in something metal.
And just because you are done shooting fireworks doesn't mean you are done being safe.
As soon as you've finished the firework, being able to dispose of it properly, whether it's in a metal trash can, kicking it over on its side and leaving it for a few hours and spraying it down with water. You don't want to put it in rubber trash cans or throw them into a pile or anything until the next morning.
What's your favorite firework, and do you like to chase your dad around with it?
Oh, so my favorite firework would probably be the crackling balls, and I never have chased him down with it, but I've thought about it a few times.
First on the Western Slope and staying safe on the Western Slope, I'm Rob Hagan with KREX 5 News.